Hello there, beautiful collective. Lionsgate portal message for 8/7/25. The overall theme of this message appears to be dealing with isolation and becoming unhelpful or maybe lonely. There's a resistance to doing inner guidance or inner work. So this isolation is not like you're turning inward so you could do self-help or so you could connect with spirit. It's more like you're turning inward because your ego is trying to protect you for some reason and somehow. Let's figure out what that some reason, that somehow is, so that we can get you out of it and we can get you thriving again, okay? So the first card out that we have here, Five of Cups reversed. You're moving past grief right now, collective. You're moving past maybe some regret that you have that has to do with whatever that grief is because of. There is definitely a need to let go of an emotional loss and to actually focus on what remains with you right now and to not what was lost. There is also a deception that I'm seeing here with the moon being reversed. That's something that's being unveiled. So you don't even need to worry about it. The truth is going to be coming out. Now, if it's something that you were hiding, then you might need to be a little bit worried about it. But nonetheless, the truth will always come out, and the truth will essentially set you free if you allow it to, because it clears all of the fear and that guilt that you have to hide because of, I am seeing that there is going to be clarity for you. There's going to be a conclusion to your confusion, but it's really going to take you actually facing your subconscious fears and maybe even some illusions of your reality that you might have been holding previously. It's going to have you feeling like you're in a state of suspension. It's going to make you feel like you're stuck in a rut, like you are literally hanging by your foot like the hanged man here, and you have no option of doing anything on your own to fix things. But what this is giving you is it's actually an opportunity for you to see things from a different perspective, for you to really be willing to sacrifice your own freedom or your own free will, essentially, temporarily, so that you can gather spiritual insight. So this is almost like a spiritual timeout that you're going to be going in so that you're able to release that heaviness that you're holding. Spirit like picked you up by your foot and was like, no, sit right here, sit on this step and think for a little bit because you were avoiding thinking previously. No, it's okay. Sometimes it's good to just be able to float around in life. But now it looks like Spirit wants you to snap out of it so that you're able to actually snap into your manifestations that you're trying to bring forward. You're allowing yourself to think in a way that is not your normal logical self. I feel like this collective is normally people that may actually be pretty good communicators. You're usually people that move in a really righteous manner, maybe. And right now you're just feeling like you're dealing with clouded judgment. Like you feel like you're suppressed for some reason. Like you can't speak up. It has to do with your past and whatever this is that you're holding on to. Be very cautious, collective, that you do not begin to use any type of like manipulation with your wording or with the way that you're trying to communicate as a way to try to avoid any of what I had previously said. Because this could also be somebody that's purposely using their tongue as a way to hurt somebody so that they don't have to see their truth, or somebody who is purposely being manipulative in their truth so that they don't have to actually speak their full truth, or maybe even cutting off communication so that they don't have to deal with the conversation, If this is not you, if that doesn't feel like it resonates with you, then this could be the feminine energy that you're dealing with. I don't feel like this feminine energy is a partner. I feel like this feminine energy would be an ex-partner if it is the case. I also don't feel like it's necessarily an ex-partner that you have currently like in your life. But there is something about her that you don't want the truth from her getting out from, or getting out about, sorry. Like she knows something and she's using it, almost like dangling it over your head some way. And that's what caused you to have your ego shut you down and try to protect you and bring you inward out of fear of the heartbreak, or because of the deep emotional pain that you actually are feeling or were feeling with the situation, with what happened. There's definitely lingering sorrow because of a potential betrayal. No, I don't. It's not really energy of a betrayal. Like, it's not like somebody cheated. I don't feel like it's more so like somebody just misled, or they left you waiting, they left you on hold, or left you on red or something, but never explained why. Oh no, let's keep going. So there is a wound that you are healing still. That wound seems to be affecting a lot of the actions that you're taking because you're still so focused on trying to prove yourself from the past. I do see very impulsive energy, very fast energy, a desire for freedom. Like you're trying to like break free from your, from the dullness around you, you know? You desire passion, but you feel like you don't have any help with that. You feel like there's no balance. Like you don't have people that are helping you with that passion. And the divine is actually speaking up right now and letting you know you don't need anybody else. You should have hope, and it's because you're one of their people. You always have help. It's the divine. It's everybody else that's in the same collective energy as you. It's literally just leaving it up to you take the right steps, and the divine will open up the right paths for you to walk down. This is a very good time for you to start healing. Actually, it's probably the only time for you to start healing. So I feel like that's why the message is coming out right now, because I do feel like this is something that's been causing you issues for too long. It's time that you just pull out all your own dirty laundry so you don't have to fear any other feminine energy doing it, and just wipe your hands of the past. It hurt. It did. I bet it did. Whatever this pain was, this disappointment, I'm sure it hurt. And maybe it's you that disappointed the other person. That's a possibility too. But you know what? Lots of things hurt. But you have to start using it again. I just had surgery on my leg, and I'm at the point now where I have to start putting weight on it, and it's going to hurt. But it has to happen if you want it to be better. Otherwise, I'll never have a leg again, right? And that's what happens too when our heart gets hurt. You have to let it be used again. Otherwise, you're just making it weak for yourself. And that's never going to heal. So then, what are we going to do about this? Let's see. You are avoiding right now, or maybe the person that you're dealing with, but no, it was you, I feel. Whoever it was up top that was having something revealed, you know, that was hiding whatever their intentions were, their feelings were, or whatever emotions they were going on, you know, whatever that was going to get revealed, that person is resisting judgment. They're avoiding accountability and refusing to take a wake-up call. They're struggling with a fear of change, and maybe even actually ignoring real karmic lessons that they should have been learning already or picking up. It's like they're turning a blind eye to them because they're so fearful of having to have that, whatever that secret is, or whatever that feeling is, or whatever that emotion or that action, that deception, that betrayal, whatever it was, they're so scared of it being brought to the light. I mean, it could be even like a shadow aspect of yourself. Like you're so scared of it being seen that you're literally resisting the accountability of even owning to it. And it's causing you to be stuck, like stand still, literally just no movement. Maybe you're making a little bit of movement. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's all stopped. It's a little bit of movement. It's really slowed down though, because again, with the hanged man above it here, because spirit is literally causing you to go slower. It's like they put weights on your legs or they hooked a huge, heavy, like anchor on you emotionally so that you have to drag this thing around until you're willing to just let people see it and let it go and grow on and move past it. That's part of your karmic lesson, collective. Interesting. It's time that you work on yourself in a true way without letting other people's critical words or insults or avoidance get in the way of your healing. It's time you do self-love, self-help, and actually look at yourself for who you actually are. It's okay if you're a monster. You'll just be a little pocket monster. You know, it's okay. It's okay if you feel like you're bad. You're not. You're human. So don't let yourself get tricked into thinking that your past is who you are forever. It's so far from the truth. So now it's time for you to invest in yourself, in your skill, in your job, in your trade, whatever this craft is. I feel like this is mostly self-help though, or working on this shadow energy that you're carrying, or this regret, this grief that you're holding. It's time that you really get. No, actually, I feel like it has actually a lot to do with your actual craft, like your skill, whatever your specific skill is. It's time that you perfect it and craft it in a way that you're going to actually bring a ton of abundance to you and family. And that's how you're going to be pulled out of that hermit in reverse energy, because you're actually building a stable, abundant family life right now, or family legacy right now. That is awesome. What a way to come out of hermit. We need you to let go and let this major transformation happen. It's time. This is a huge, powerful, powerful. You're in Lionsgate right now. So now is the time if you're going to shine. You know what I mean? Like, you've got so much power behind you right now if you are somebody who is connected. And if you're watching my reading, then you are in the small percentage who are actually connected. It's time to let the old shed away, like snakeskin, like a caterpillar coming out of a cocoon. It's time that you emerge as that butterfly. You have a new emotional beginning right in front of you, right in the hands. If you reach out your hand, it's going to be right there. You've got either a new love or you're experiencing new love. This is like it's going to be, if you're not feeling it already, then it's coming to you, and it's going to be like that excited puppy love, like where you just get excited to be alive because you can't wait for that next time that you get to see the person, or the next time that you get to feel those butterflies. Oh, the butterfly that you're coming out of the cocoon with. So maybe you're actually somebody else's butterflies right now, once you shed away all this grief. Yeah, that's what this is. So you're holding it right now. You've been so dark. You've been so dark. You've been so guarded. You've been so just like stuck and just like not letting yourself see your true shine. But you're going to be coming out of that cocoon now, because you're ready now. You've done enough time of waiting. Spirit had you on timeout long enough. You've learned your lesson, whatever it was. But now it's time that you own up to the lesson and you accept it and you admit it to anybody that asks you about it if you want to. Because the more that you talk about this stuff, the more that you air out dirty laundry, the less that it smells. And eventually, pretty soon, there won't be anything that you have to hide. And then you'll actually be able to be your true authentic self. And that's going to be amazingly beautiful. And it looks like that is going to be happening soon. You are going to be propelling forward very soon. possibly even towards that new love, you're going to realize you don't need help from anybody else because you're going to be taking action on everything. You're going to drive to your own truth. You're going to have full mental clarity, and you're going to just go in, sword drawn, and conquer. That's really an amazing transformation. So to wrap this up, it's been a very deep, dark process of healing from loss that you've experienced. And I'm really sorry that you went through that. But at the same time, I'm not, because you have to go through the darkness to find the light. But what's even more interesting and important to know is that when you learn how to seek the light out of yourself and out of the darkness that you're in, you will be the only thing that needs to illuminate it. And you'll realize that there is no fear around it. You'll be able to move along in it. The more the time, as scary as your shadow energy is, the more time that you spend there, the longer you have time to actually train those dragons to work for you and not against you. Right now, you're giving the energy of somebody who got like a cane corso or a pit bull or something, and they got it to be a guard dog, and they thought it was going to be super scary, and that it was going to be something that would protect them, like we all do when we have our shadows that come up. And then you didn't get control of your guard dog, and now you're scared to move around freely because you never know when it's going to attack or if you can even trust it with you. You don't want to be in that energy. Spend time with that dog and train it. Yeah. I do see that this collective are a group that have been working on themselves. But no matter how much work you do on yourself, until you clear out what's causing you to attack yourself, it's going to be very slow moving. Nothing's going to really make the impact that you're looking for. It's going to feel like you're failing left and right. So don't give up. Just look for a different direction. Try it different ways. But the most fulfilling way is going to be if you truly own up to exactly who you are and accept yourself as you are. Accept everything that you've done. Even if you regret it, there doesn't need to be regrets as long as you learned lessons and you fixed the fuck-ups. Then what do you need to regret? The best apology you can ever give somebody is actually not ever doing the thing that you did again. That's all that anybody can really ask for. It's okay to have messed up in the past. Everybody has a dark history. And you know what? It's just your past. There is no way at all that you are the same person that you were in the past. Every 7 years, I think, or 14 years, every cell in your body has died and rebirthed as a new cell. So that means your entire body has replaced itself. Don't quote me on that. I might be off on that a little bit, but I'm pretty close. If you want to Google it, you'll see. But nonetheless, our bodies do not stay the same body forever. Our mind doesn't need to either. Every time we have an experience or a lesson, we change into a new version of ourselves. We evolve like Pokemon. You level up. But when you keep trying to jump into, it's like a great example would be, say in high school, you had like a favorite pair of jeans, right? They fit you so great, you looked amazing in them. And then over the years, you refused to get new jeans because you were like, this is what I like. This is what works for me. And you totally ignore the fact that your jeans are now so tattered, like they don't look cute anymore. They don't fit you anymore. Like they're not even in style. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you were so hung up on like, but this is what I was back then, that you don't let yourself go shopping for the new clothes to change your style up. And so instead you're letting yourself go around like half of the beauty that you could be, or the handsomeness that you could be, because you're trying to fit into something, a version of yourself that you literally don't fit anymore. And sometimes it's the fault of the people that are around us because they don't let people change. Families and friends, they're always the ones, our loved ones, quote unquote, like they're always the ones that are like, oh my gosh, I need you to change so that we can still support you. And yet, every time you see them, they treat you the exact same, no matter how hard you're trying to show them that you're different. And it causes people to not be able to change. And that is a really shitty dynamic in the world, but it's what happens. So sometimes maybe that's what you can go into hermit to do, is to make that change so nobody else can be in your ear telling you that you're the same person, because you're not. And anybody that is telling you that, just show them different. Don't argue your point. Don't waste your breath on them. You can't convince anybody with words, but your actions will prove to them. Then you're not wasting your energy trying to prove who you are to people who don't want to see it. You don't need those people if they're not willing to see who you are. So here's my final advice. Ground your passion with patience. Speak clearly, but don't rush to judgment, and don't over-explain yourself. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Embrace that healing and that transformation. Allow your inner light to shine. And if it doesn't work yet, then work on it until it can. Build that light tower inside of you as your place to anchor in. And then let go of what's dead and allow what's new. The portal's open. It's your time to walk through it. I hope this was helpful. Like, comment how it resonated, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you can see any new videos I post up, and check out on my playlist on my YouTube for the tarot and timeless pick cards. Okay? Love and light, Amber Energy, Healer and Tarot. Bye! Like and follow. Thank you. Bye.